And we're live. Hello, everyone.
Which is better than the alternative.
What's that?
Being dead.
So we're really not doing a Halloween show, but we're gonna play.
I could really scare him. You want to see how?
How?
Bleh!
Okay, that was weird. Don't touch the camera, Linda.
I didn't touch it.
But tell them what might happen.
You
with
could
the
get.
weather.
Oh, yeah. We got some severe storms rolling in.
At 9:15.
Brian jumped. Yeah, right.
So who's all here?
Got Cheryl and Linda and Julie and LaShot and Joyce and Sue Johnson and Shelly. She's lurking somewhere. Brian, birthday boy, Catherine, Sarah. Sorry if I missed anybody. Sometimes I have a hard time seeing the screen because my hair is so long.
I want to hear it.
Hello, Beth, Roxanne, Valletta, Lily. Hello from North Carolina, Lily. Hi, Linda.
So,
Janice is here. The Irish girl Dutch pour. That's a name I haven't seen.
oh, she's been here plenty of times.
Well, that's probably because I'm so focused on what I'm going to generate. Welcome, Irish. Hello, Shelly.
All right. Give them a peek at last week's paintings.
Of course, the one that everybody wants to see is this one.
Is it? They both were good last week.
It was an injection pour. It came out pretty cool, I think. I can see something in there. Like, if you hold it here, there's like a horse right here. Hello, Darnell. Christine. So then we had this.
This was done with Brian's drip cup.
This cup.
The original.
Which I cleaned, Brian. You should be proud of me. I'll tell you what's nice about this. These little slides come right out, and it makes it so much easier to clean. Thank you, Brian.
And those are what caused those beautiful little featherings in the paint, too. Because it drips beautifully. I really love that painting. We'll be doing more of those.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of do a little bit of different things tonight. And it's got punk on.
So what are we gonna do with this pumpkin?
You can pour it and spin it, or you can swipe it. You can do whatever you want to do with your pumpkin. Or you can ask them what they want you to do with it.
Sue Johnson wants to know, do you still have henna clay as a color?
I do not. That color's been discontinued.
Oh no! Discontinued. How could that be?
Because nobody was buying it. That's how they get themselves discontinued.
So lack of use,
Lack of
purchase power.
lack of enthusiasm. How about that? We have a couple more we might be getting rid of too. They sell, just not a lot.
So Cheryl wants to know, did anyone see the pumpkin that Nikki D made on the TLP Halloween collab yesterday?
I did. I peeked in.
She said it was stunning.
They were bloomed. Bloomers. So what are you going to do with your pumpkin? You want to bring your camera down, Toots? Well, if you're going to spin it, you're going to be up on the spinner. What are you going to
I'm not gonna spin it.
do? Okay. He's not going to spin.
Someone said don't touch the camera. Did you notice that the camera always goes out of whack when Christina is up?
Hey, now.
I'm just saying.
Don't blame it on me.
I'm just saying.
I can prove that theory wrong.
Oh, you can you?
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Let me do what?
The up close stuff. He always throws me under the bus, Shell. I am cutting tape off of my pumpkin, so.
She has the back all taped off. Sure would be nice if I had something, to set that on.
Excuse me? I hear you.
So it sure would be nice if I had something to set that on.
What, pumpkin?
It's okay.
Go get some cookie cutters.
I can manage. Now, she's been messing around with the organization again
Will you be
in
moving
the-
from A to B?
in the garage, so please bear with me for a moment.
Well, I've been resining for, 4 days now?
The stories.
So many coasters.
So many loads of laundry.
What's that got to do with my coasters?
Because you were doing coasters and I was doing laundry.
Well, you should wash your clothes.
The only good thing I can say is I have enough clothes that I can go about 3 months without doing laundry.
Oh, nonsense. You don't have that many underwears. Now you're making yourself sound gross.
So she got a little gadget drawer here.
Yes, you have a nice cabinet now. All right, that's done. Ooh, back smell.
Huh?
The back smell. Maybe. I want to get you some cookie cutters because you need to be up off the table. They got resin on them, but that's okay.
Color choices. Victoria's Muscadine Wine. Persian Autumn Yellow. Pumpkin Orange. Orange Marmalade. I think I need one more.
Hi, Sammy.
There we go. Christina's Laguna Shimmer.
So did you tell them what your little gadget is there?
What's this from? The wax melts?
Yes. And you might want to turn it the other way.
Turn it this way?
Yeah. So your paint flows off the sides more.
All right, boss. So let's see what we get. All these paints do have silicone in them.
That's right, Brian. We figured that out with that, huh?
Now the Persian Autumn Yellow.
Peek at your monitor every once in a while so you can see your puddles. Ooh, here it comes, guys. You hear the thunder. We're going to be hearing it soon. So I want to know if we're buffering at all. Let me know, because I'm not going to drive you guys crazy with the buffering. We'll just make it a quick night. Well, we have, what is it, severe 2?
Level 2.
Level 2 storms coming. Awesome, Kathy. Quite a few people have received their blankets. I appreciate everybody's support for my mom. She's thrilled once again. Yeah, I watched Shelly's TLP piece. That was crazy the way that storm was rolling in, but it was very fitting for Halloween. I think you did, Brian. You're going to need lots more paint to get to those edges, babe. Probably 2 more rounds. Because you need to have enough to pour the middle. You're fine. We live in North Carolina. We're north of Raleigh. Well, you just love that yellow, don't you? See how it's going to one side? Check your cookie cutters underneath. Make sure they're evenly spaced. Because your pumpkin might be drooping more than one on one side.
Are you saying I got a droopy pumpkin?
You got a droopy pumpkin. Ellen's doing his best ASMR.
What?
What?
Hmm?
We want to know what you're thinking.
No, you don't.
Don't worry, you can always add paint to the ends. It's your middle that I'm worried about. Well, there it goes. It's coming together. Ellen's niece has an ASMR channel. It's actually weird. Oh, that thunder is awful. And then, but she's got a great following on that channel. You hear it, Brad? So ASMR is just like the sound. You don't talk in a video, but she whispers. And she's usually doing like eye exam or a dental exam, something really strange. But she has a lot of people that follow her.
Now, is there any reason you didn't prime these?
Well, I could have primed them because they probably should have been primed, but we were kind of in a hurry to decide what we were going to do last minute.
Because we're in prime time?
Because we were going to do ornaments tonight, but we still might do ornaments after we're done with these two pumpkins. I'm digging this out. Colors are awesome. So do you have a lot of paint on there?
Define a lot.
A Brian amount?
Oh, that's right.
How we describe it now.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Right in the middle, huh, Doris? Check your paint level with a skewer. think you'll be all right. Okay. They're probably going to warp anyway. Oh,
So the question is, what do I want to do up here?
green
I was thinking
or brown. Julie wants you to wreck it. Wrecking the center. Wreck it, wreck it.
wreck it.
Yeah, with a skewer. You could do lines like a pumpkin has going down through. Susan's saying no wreck it.
No wreck it. Brian's annoying green. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Let's go with the bigger end.
Do you want to explain to them what you're doing?
Just pulling this green out.
Getting fancy on us? Ooh, someone's skewering. Don't overdo it, you'll make mud. I'm pretty sure it's raining. Oh, I love trolls. Thank you, Shelly.
Pumpkins have vines, right?
Not like that. You're making mud, babe. Is it brown? Be careful.
There's no brown there.
Well, it looks brown on camera.
Now, if you really wanted to see me wreck it, what do you think? Reverse?
No.
Right in the center? No?
What do you mean? Turn it the other way?
Turn it upside down and let what's paint is remaining in here come out on the center.
Your pumpkin. You're going to display it in your office. Uh-oh. There's no going back now.
Sorry, Tammy.
I know.
Sorry, Tammy. Didn't do much.
Really didn't do anything.
Too much. Didn't do much. All right, so everybody wants me to hold off. I'm not going to do anything more with it.
Might get you 2 more.
getting woos and were you scared, Shelly?
They were scared.
Don't be scared.
How about this shelf? Like, this stuff there. You didn't get your edges. You need to go back over there and get your edges. Dude, they're on the other side too. You'll have to do it later. Unfinished piece.
I'm curious to see what you're gonna do.
Not that.
Well, no, because it's been done now.
That's true. I don't copy. Nice skins though.
All right.
I want to show.
Thank you, JHA.
I want to show you guys one of my box tops that I resined only because I love the colors after the resin. Ooh, hear thunder. Isn't that pretty? I was so happy when I took it out of the resin coffin. So pretty.
You're really worried about
I think I did 7 of these different colors. I love blooms. Bloomers. All right, I have my pumpkin.
Here's your pumpkin stands.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna use
You're gonna spin it.
I think I'm gonna use the spinner. All right, putting my apron on. I'm slacking. So I woke up crappy feeling today. My head was all stuffed up. So I'm very tired for some reason.
Too gentle because she needs a new bloom.
Why is that? Oh, because it's upside down because of me, Bri. Do you want to see it that way, Brian? I am going to be working on a new bloom recipe with a new base from Home Depot, but I have not had time to get it yet. You want to tell them what happened yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
At Walmart.
Oh.
So Alan did his regular Walmart run. Every week he goes gets the water and lunchy stuff. So yesterday he sends me a text and he says, "Do you want house paint?" And I laughed because everybody's been saying that Walmart's out of paint. So I showed him the can of what I had and I said, "Hey, get me satin if they have it." What do I do with the pink ones now? Oh, they're over there. So he looks and he goes, "Nope."
Well, I said they had satin, but they didn't have
White.
white.
Yeah. So I was like, "Nope, never mind. I'll just have to be very careful about what I have and use it sparingly." just for stuff that I'm going to make and sell, you know, not playing. So about 5 minutes later, he sends me a text and he says, look what was hiding.
Look what I found on the sideshow.
Somebody had hid it.
2 gallons.
So he got me 2 gallons. They were hiding it. So now I have paint. So I am going to try using the Bear Dynasty. I have to go get it. Hopefully they'll have it. And I'm just going to put a piece of tape on the back here. Let's hold it. And we'll work up a new pouring medium. Because y'all know that I like using the Praj Posse paints too. But I did get some new ones. They're in the house, darn it. Could you grab one of those jars, babe?
What?
In the dining room, next underneath the light switch on the floor, there's a box of paints. Could you just grab one jar? So they're these new opaque paints, but the colors you would not think would be opaque. Eddie always thinks someone's coming in. It's really pouring here right now. So he's nervous. He doesn't like thunder either. But he's coming. But I'm always looking for an opaque paint to put down first. So when you're using your color art pigments or the TLPs or anything, they don't sink down into the white pillow and you don't lose them. So I had gone on Michael's. I had vouchers to spend. Oh my gosh, it's really whipping out there. I'm getting nervous. And I bought, I think, 8 or 9 jars. Did you find them, Alan? Right under the light switch in the dining room when you first walk in. They're in a box on the floor. Did he listen to me the first time? No. Sally, see? Just kidding. I don't get mad at him. I always blame it on old age. So he brings the whole box. Yeah, he needs a map.
What?
You need a map.
No.
At my house, I need a map for anything. So these are kind of cool. They're all opaque. They're neopaque. So to find a yellow that's opaque is rare. Pinks and purples. So I'm going to mix these up for the blooms. And I'm going to try them out. I was really happy with this color too because it's more of the rusty side. It's called Russet. So those we'll be playing with and the blooms as soon as I get them mixed up. So that was fun to buy. And then I cleaned off all my shelves and sent Brian all my Soho paint. It's like, happy birthday. It's out of my studio. Yay. All right. Yeah, I just think those would be great for the base because, you know, I like to start with a darker opaque color or something opaque to hold those micas up.
So did you send him a Brian load of paint?
Yeah, Brian load. I think there was 19 8-ounce jars in that box. And Brian, do you want to tell everybody what I got you for your birthday? Beside your green gloves? If you're in the Praj Posse group, you may have remembered seeing the dog that I said, oh, look, I found Brian's dog, the dog with the beard. And then Brian said, Shelly, hang on one sec. Jacquard. So I was like, hey, Brian, I found you your dog. And he's like, oh, his beard's straighter than mine. So I sent Brian a beard straightener for his birthday. So now him and the pooch can look alike. The poochka. It's really whipping out there, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh, look at me, I'm Brian. Brian, he's scared to put anything electric with heat on his hair. Such a wimp.
Well, Shatzes, now we can do a beard swipe.
Yeah, well, it'll be really long. Okay. So I'm going to be using Bentley Old Gold, Bentley Blue Old Gold, one of my new golds. And let's do some coral reef with silicone. I'm going to make mine more fallish. So I think I'll put maybe some antique copper in there. These are all Praj Posse paints that I mix. We'll do a little bit of Victoria's Muscadine wine. And instead of just using yellow, I think we'll do the Persian autumn yellow. All right. Brian, if you want to save it and bring it to the retreat, I'll straighten your beard for you. Don't be scared, chico. So I'm going to put a little bit of antique copper in each cup. I'll follow that with the coral reef. A little bit of the old gold. So I'm going to do the Persian autumn yellow next. And we're going to put Victoria's Muscadine wine on top of that. That'll give us probably an orange. A little bit anyway. Can you hear the thunder, guys? It's loud.
It's only a severe thunderstorm warning. It's
thunder. Na, 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 na.
Take shelter in place. We're in shelter already. So
AC/DC coming. Maybe that's why I woke up with a stuffy head and a headache. I know a lot of it's stress too. I've had a lot of stress lately. Okay. So I'm going to do a dirty ribbon pour. I'm going to concentrate like in an oval area so we can spin this out. Okay, she's not going to fly. But I'm going to come off the canvas first.
Hello, Jennifer. Glad you could make it. So they said expect damage to roof, sidings, and trees, but they didn't say anything about paintings. So don't worry about it affecting your painting.
As long as it doesn't damage my art shed. Can't have that. Although I don't have a lot of supplies in there now, so. Come right through that one. I think that will be enough paint on there. And I'm going to do Maria's Lake Forest for the, maybe I'll do brown. I think brown would be better. So we'll use the chocolate.
Well, happy belated birthday, Tammy. Hers is on the 20th.
Why did we not know that?
I don't know.
All right, guys and gals. I lost my brown.
You lost your pumpkin.
I don't even like that at all. I lost the yellow completely. Let me see what it looks like off the... it's not too bad. Let's torch it and see what's under there. Okay, let's see. Lots of little ones popping.
Yeah, this is,
Well, that's opening up now, so it's not quite as bad. I'm not sure I'm digging that Persian autumn yellow in there, though. Didn't make an orange at all. Should I keep it or should I re-pour? Re-pour.
Moses re-pour.
I'm thinking that too.
Ann says keep it. Cheryl says re-pour. Catherine says marble it. Colleen, re-pour, 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 scrape.
I think it's too red, and that's why I'm not liking it.
Wreck it. Let her re-pours. Let the re-pours have it.
I probably should have ring poured, and then I could have racked it a little. So, with that being said, guess what we're doing? But I need to add some more light color in there because that was just a little too... Let's take the antique copper out. We'll put a brighter gold in. And we need another yellow. So I think we'll use some Laguna. Okay, let's try this. Trying to decide what color to put first in the cup is always my biggest thing.
Patricia says it's now primed.
Yeah, it's primed. Is that Patricia Rouse saying that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I did not send your bracelet yet. My bad. I found it on the pouring table today, and I'm like, uh-oh. It will go out tomorrow. I have quite a few things I got to mail, so. All right, we'll put that there.
Jess said, how about black and orange?
Black and orange, when you're doing a ring pour and then spinning it out, you're going to get some funky color.
Sue Johnson said she got her bracelet-y.
Her bracelet-y.
Gorgeous.
I really do miss making jewelry, but you got to be... It's not like popular right now. Back when I was doing it, it was. Because I did hand-painted beads too, so.
Brian says green and purple.
Brian, are you looking forward to the idea that I posted earlier for our collab? This is the kind of wood it is. All right, let's see what we get. So that paint will make it all the way to all sides.
Yvonne says she paints skin necklaces.
I got skin stuff. Is Mary O'Neill here? Have you seen her? I got the magnets on a cookie sheet now, so I can send her a picture.
Bride's got an idea or two.
I get so many emails a day of people asking me, do I make this? Do I do this? What do you have available? And that gets me so sidetracked from what I'm working on, so I don't get a lot of stuff done during the day. Well, that gold went to one side.
Thank you, Darnell. Appreciate your support.
Thank you, Darnell. I appreciate you.
We love you. Mean it.
He stole it, Darnell. I was going to say it. I'm just moving this way a little bit so I can spin it just a little bit more.
Sue Jackson says, you need an assistant. She's retired.
She needs to move closer to me. Shelly always says to me, if I was closer, I'd come over and help you. I'm like, girlfriend, you're 3 hours away. Come over.
Doris, and then she says, then she has pesky friends keeping her on the phone for 2 hours.
Yeah, I do have that.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I don't either. I think she's lying. Pesky. That's cute. It's always like, quick call. Hour and a half later. But I am doing stuff when she calls while I'm talking to her, so not so bad. I'm just not digging this pumpkin tonight.
Sarah says she's buffering.
But that's all gold on that side with the coral reef, so it may dry different. I'm going to leave it alone because I think that will dry all shiny here. Let me torch it and see what more cells we get in there because it did all have silicone in it. Yeah, the yellow side. I do too. But I can't. I tried swinging it over, but there's just not enough paint on there to take that.
Evelyn's giving you stop signs with hearts, so. Brian says it's because you didn't use green and purple.
Brian, seriously?
Jazz says it's going to work really bad.
I'm sure it will because we didn't prime them. And the thing is, when you buy these boards like this, you got to prime both sides 2 coats and dry it completely flat. We're drying it on cookie cutters so that it takes the place underneath the whole thing. But yeah, I don't care if they warp.
Hello, Lee from Highland, Michigan. Thank you for joining us.
Ooh. It's still stormy?
No, I think it's past. It went north of us.
Well, we got rain. The windows are soaking wet. I had put clean gloves on. My hands were gross. So I will leave this paint in here to dry. And then I'll peel it out. But right now, I've got to take that out. It's still thundering out there.
Darnell says you need a plastic pumpkin. Hint, hint.
If you guys have not seen Darnell's video, you need to go watch it. That pumpkin's so pretty.
Shelly says, to you, hubby will be working in Raleigh occasionally. Look out, I might drop in on you.
Oh, good. I can use the help clean my house. Just kidding, Shell.
She'll show you how to mix paint.
She knows how to mix paint. Oh, you mean that kind of paint?
That kind of thing.
Yeah, she can fill jars. Put her to work.
Or you can get her to set up your 3D printer.
There you go. That's even better. Okay, she's clean.
This is no clean. Paint, yes.
We'll paint. All right, hand me those ornaments to your right. There's stacks of them. Yeah. Stacks of them. Boy, somebody messed up this paint wall.
I have no idea who that would be.
Well, nothing's where it's supposed to be. I have to rearrange.
These right here.
No, darling. They're right underneath that paper.
Oh.
Do you remember now? All those I was taping off the other night.
You want the leaves too? No. Just these ornaments.
So I got these at Hobby Lobby. I probably should have done a trial run on these because they're so porous. But I have oodles of these. I probably have, what, 30 maybe?
These two?
Yeah. So I told Ellen we can pour these tonight too. Get started anyways. I'm going to be blooming mine. The ones that I'm going to be selling. So I'll let him pour paint on these. They chip really easy. So we will see how they... Do you want this?
Hmm?
Do you want this or you're just...
I'm going to watch you do blooms.
I'm not blooming yet. You're going to do a couple first.
Okay.
Because once I set up the bloom stuff, I can't take it back. You know what I mean? So I'll let you do a few of these, a couple of these first. And
Can
then...
I bloom too?
Yeah, you want to bloom? All right.
Get your bloomers on.
Get your bloom on. These are like soft ceramic. Like I could write on a sidewalk with these. So I really think they're going to suck up the paint. So I'll get out the blooming bin. The blooming bin. Look at all the colors you have to pick from.
Good God, it might be here
We
all
made,
night.
we made it worse for him, you guys, by doing that. These are all ready to go here, so let me just get you set up. It can't work like this. Can't work under these conditions. So while we're setting this up, anybody have any questions about anything? We have our functional art auction coming up November 7th. And Shelly will post the information for that. This has already got the GAC 800 in it, so all he has to do is put some in a jug. Yeah, Ellen's got 200 colors to pick from behind me for blooms. Susan, I need to mix that paint up. We should do that next Monday. Hi, Nate.
What's that?
On these ceramic ones, Nate, I don't know. I don't even know if it would stick. Thank you, Shelly. So we're going to have coasters and boxes and vases, and they're like a cookie jar. Pen holders. What else do I have? I got lots of stuffs. I got a couple of trivets. I have some resined paintings that we can put in. All kinds of stuff.
Hello, Sonia. Glad you could join us.
All right, I think we're mixed. I'm gonna pour some of that in a jug for you. Want to get me a jug? Please, sir.
You want these super clean jugs that I did?
You know, we don't need all those jugs anymore. Now that we keep the paint in FIFO bottles. Okay. Sometimes I like to go in the house, and it's so nice having the paint mixing room in the house now, just to get away from the chaos out here. And then there's days where I sit out here and just look at everything and say, where do I start? Where I won't get sidetracked. So I did all my resin. So I figured, okay, that's all done. That's not going to drive me insane anymore when I see everything that I had to resin. All right, so you're only going to need...
Yes.
You're probably only going to need a quarter or a third of a cup of paint, if that. You want to pick some colors?
This is not fair.
Leave the jar on the wall and just grab the container.
Understood.
And the spoons are here.
Understood.
So if you... This is going to be interesting. He hasn't played with the bloom wall yet.
No, I haven't.
He's looking at all the colors and he's going,
Oh, God.
Pick 4. I always start with a Persian Posse or an Art Alchemy because they're more opaque than the color art in the TLP. Okay, so that's
Denim blue.
Okay.
One of our new colors.
I'll mix it for you. So you can do 2 ornaments of each color scheme.
Ooh,
it's nice to have pairs.
So that was pretty close. So I guess it hasn't passed this far yet.
What's that? The storm? And then he's picking this little piggy Venus. 2 more, honey. This is a gorgeous color. So I have these stir sticks in my Amazon shop now. These are great for blooming because you can get to the bottom of the container and get all that mica powder brought back up into the paint. And I'll show you on the next one when I stir it so you can see how it works. It's a gorgeous color.
How about that?
Art Alchemy teal. So this does have a little bit of mica in it as well. It's more of an interference though. It's pretty. I love to watch him mix or pick colors because there's nothing I would ever pick those 4 to go together. So it's fun. This is a gorgeous color. I love the Art Alchemy paints. Oh, and hot cinnamon.
Hot. Watch out. It's hot.
Why would you pick that deep of a red with your pink and blue? See how it brings that mica up? So I like to turn the container all the way around and scrape that bottom as I'm stirring. And then once you go all the way around, just stir it a few times and it's all up there. It's a pretty color.
Dude.
Okay. And then your CA. And you can use the little guy because I already tried it. And it works for this.
I thought we said we weren't going to call it that.
What, the little guy? Okay, here, it was all tangled around that. So we're going to be using our blower with the attachment from Tracy Reed. She sells these in her Etsy shop. And cell activator. One more spoon. So you don't need a ton of this. Do you want me to do one so you can see how much paint I use?
Go ahead.
Okay. Great pair of gloves.
Use the colors I chose.
Use the colors that you chose.
Those are the best colors right there.
Oh, they're the best colors. Okay. All right. So we're going to grab a little white. Like I said, you don't even need that much. Look, honey. Want just enough to make a puddle, because when you spin, it's going to all come off anyway. So that's maybe 1/8 of a cup, if that. All right, so I'm going to take the denim blue metallic as your base. You don't need a ton. And the other thing you might want to do too is pull that white up over the thing so that when you spin, you know you're covered. I'll put a little bit of Color Art Hot Cinnamon.
Good night, Angie.
Good night. And then we're going to go with the Art Alchemy Teal Blue. This is an Opal series. And then our TLP Venus. And then very little of this. Just enough to fill that little bit in there. All right, we're going to use the little blower. Come down first, open it up, and then you can blow it up over your colors. You want to try to keep it above. You may have to mix a fresh one. There they come. They're coming. I like to use my airbrush to puff the paint. And that just opens up the cell activator so the cells can form. Now, if you guys watch my videos, I always do that. And I walk away for 5 minutes. But we can't do that here. Because it does take a while for those cells to form. They get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Are you going to spin any of that?
Not yet. So we could spin this and it'll develop more. I might put some fresh Aussie Floetrol in there too. So you can pour over this and do another one. Because it doesn't have enough cells. To me, it doesn't have enough cells. So let me add a little Aussie Floetrol to that. Just perk it up a little bit. Because it's been sitting for a week. All right, come pour over it.
Sue Johnson hasn't painted in 6 months?
Sue, you're going to be painting for days at the retreat, girlfriend. We will keep you busy.
So why don't you like that?
What? It's getting bigger. Can you see how it's getting bigger? Do you want to keep it or do you want to pour over it? Let me pick it up so they can see it. It's still opening up a little bit. What do you think?
I think you should keep it.
Yeah, over there though. See, I don't like that on the end. I'm going to touch that with some color.
Yep.
Here, I'll put it on the cup. There you go. And these are all taped off. And I'll grab my scraper. And we'll let Alan do a couple. Okay, darling.
So
On you.
as far as prepping, all she did was put some tape on the backside. Now it's all me. Well, and you guys too.
Yes, that's thunder, Bri. These are, I would say they're more plaster than ceramic.
We'll be right back in 1 second.
Drink? Grab one out of my fridge. I didn't save any of the packaging, so I can't even tell you for sure. Yeah, because they chip really easy. That's probably why I resin the tops so that they have a little more oomph to them. And I'll probably cork the back.
I mean, you guys would go insane if you seen all these colors on the wall.
Hey, Moose. What'd you say, honey? You talking about my wall?
About your wall. Oopsie.
You're okay.
I feel a happy accident.
It all comes down to the cell activator bin. It has nothing to do with how you lay your color. You can be as messy as you want.
So you put a little more magic juice in this?
A little bit, yeah. About half a tablespoon. Don't want to use too much though, because it's hard to blow it out. Don't ponder too long with that because that has to be blown out like immediately.
Ponder?
Mm-hmm.
Lollygag?
There you go. Hi, George. Remember, you're going to spin, so it doesn't matter if you get all the way to the edge. And it's rough out there.
So should I give it a little whirl?
Little puff, or are you gonna? It's
Yeah.
up to you. It's your ornament. It's not too close.
Not crazy about that right in there. But little torch maybe?
Very light, because this is house paint. It's not.
It's not what?
It's not acrylic, so it skins over quicker.
Yes, I know. That's a wimpy spin. Give it one more. I like what's going on there.
It's gonna open up more.
This here?
Yeah, that'll open up too.
What about around the
Well, the top
hook hole?
doesn't really matter because I bought really pretty colored things to put on them, so that's gonna cover some of that anyway.
Yeah, you could actually a little that off if I wanted to, right?
What?
This here, but you're saying that's going to open up.
It should open up. Get little cells poking through there.
Okay. Let's do another one.
You do that. Scrape your fingers. Like that. Good night, Julie. Good night, Catherine. It's such a small surface to work on, so it's like you don't really know how much cell action you're going to get in that little area.
Let's just change up the order a little.
I love that denim blue in the blooms, though. I should show them that other one, too, that I did with Shelly's Masquerade. Shelly's color. Right before you go there, I'll do it. All right.
Okay.
So this is the one I did with Shelly's Masquerade. Isn't that pretty? She's all resined. She's gorgeous. You act like you're afraid of that paint. Don't be scared.
Not scared of any paint. This is like liquid gold, though.
No, it's not. I got plenty. I think the storm is passing. It's in the distance. That's where you don't want to use too much of that, so you don't end up with too much.
Well, how much is too much?
Like if you're putting a whole spoonful on, it's probably too much.
I don't feel I got enough on there, though.
No, you got plenty. Dude, it's the tiny little area. You gotta spin, so you don't have to go all the way to the edge. When you spin, it's gonna go, so you don't have to go all the way to the edge. All right, that's close.
Yeah, it's almost over.
It hasn't knocked out our electric yet. Oh, I should knock on wood.
Let's just invite it to. Now, not much is popping out of here this time.
Oh, that made the whole house shake.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, you didn't get much, did you? See, it's all sitting in the middle there. There was one thing that when we were doing blooms at the beach that I was trying to teach, actually Mona, when you lay your colors down, and I'll show you guys that in a second here. Yeah, you're not getting much out of that one. You might want to re-pour that. You pushed all your color off. Most of it.
Well, that's because I didn't get much of the
But
cell
see where I
activator.
was going down with the airbrush and bringing the white up, which means most of your color is gone. So you can go ahead and start with the blue or whatever you did and do it again. You don't have to put more white down.
So instead of scraping, you're just overlaying it.
Yep. Don't, you just like, you don't have to be skimpy with the color. Just put it on there and go. Don't wait, because that pushes the color out.
All right, boss.
I'm not your boss. I'm just trying to teach you.
Oops.
Lights are flickering.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's not. No, actually, I think Brian, he might have used too much. But
Too much what?
cell activator. But when he blew it out, he didn't skim. He pushed it out with the color. So it didn't make cells.
Okay.
You're not a fan of blooming, are you?
It just takes a little getting used to.
Yeah. So you always want to make a circle so that I'll show you when I do mine. That's one of the big things I see as far as mistakes with blooms. See your halo? That means you have plenty. So go ahead and skim. Open it, come down, open, and then skim.
Halo?
You have no halo. Around your head. You didn't listen to me.
What?
Never mind. I'll show you when I do mine. See how you're pushing the color out? That's where you're making a mistake.
What you said?
You want to come this way and skim over the top.
All right.
Turn your hand over. No, wait.
Trying to skim.
You can't keep going down. You gotta push down. Because all you're doing is bringing up, pushing the color off. Do you get it now, dude? Good.
Dude. Do that.
Hi, Dan. You can stay in that spot till you see something come up and don't ever go like that. Okay. Just finish this one. I'll show you.
Don't ever do that. See, I'm teaching you something. Don't ever do what I just did.
I did that to Vicky, remember? Don't ever do that.
Can I spin it though?
Go ahead.
See what we get.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. You didn't get paint on your tip. So put some on it. You got plenty there to play with. You can do white, blue, it doesn't matter. Just get some paint on it.
I get some paint on it, all right. So let's spin this sucker and see what we get.
I'm getting some pretty cells coming up.
There, my first non-wimpy spin.
There's a stick on that turntable.
I know.
No, you're not using it.
I am. Right here. Right there.
Your hand shouldn't touch that turntable. You just have a big hand. That's why you can't get your hand in there.
Okay.
That'll be pretty when it opens up. Can I spin it one more time? All right, so I have no clue where that spatula went.
What spatula?
The little one. The little icing one. Here it is. Here it is.
Are you cheating?
It'll be pretty when it dries. It'll open up a little bit more too. It's a messy job. All right, scrape that. See, now pick that one up here and show them how that one changed already. That was your last one, right?
Yes.
So that one really opened up already. I think it's time for something.
Time for something. Something.
late doing our giveaway. Alan's gonna get me a number.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Kathy.
Oh my goodness.
What you looking for?
A box.
A box?
A box.
Got lots of good boxes.
This is what happens when you move stuff.
Good night, Tammy. I didn't move it, I swear. Wasn't me.
So we just get a different one.
Oh, that's what you were looking for.
Yeah, that was what I was looking for. I must have put the tray back in there.
No, I think I did.
Oh, thanks a lot, Alice. You funny. I don't think this one has earrings though.
That sounds yummy, Shelly.
What?
Veggies and dip.
I love veggies and dip. Here you go. That is also mosaic turquoise.
So you see?
No, I didn't.
See?
Okay.
So, if you haven't played before, number between 1 and 50 for this beautiful bracelet.
And those silver balls are sterling silver, as well as the clasp.
So I will let the boss say when we're ready.
On your mark, get set, go. There it
Oh
is.
my gosh.
We have a winner already. Stop.
Winning number was 15.
And our winner is Acrylic Creations by Jay Whitty. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Make sure you email me your mailing address and I'll get that out to you. Congrats, congrats.
That was like somebody was reading my
That was
mind.
too fast. We need to do one more.
How
Oh,
about-
Alan's
how
already
about one
picking
of
one
these?
out. That's on the smaller side. Yeah, you could do that one. That's fine. That's one with my hand painted beads.
So you've heard, many of you, that Christina was doing jewelry at one time. And these are some of the hand painted beads that she had done.
Sorry.
I'm going to take that price tag off there. Because this is another giveaway. Okay, so Jay Whitty can't play this time. And again, all sterling silver
Findings.
bindings. Not yet,
So
Roxanne.
I say go. Everybody ready? On your mark, get set, go.
We have
There
a
it
winner.
is. And our winner is Cheryl. Congrats, Cheryl. Number 22.
22. Congratulations, Cheryl. We're going to have to expand our number base, I think. That's just too quick.
What, do it from 50 to 100? Because all the other numbers, we sit here and think, what number do we want it to have?
Unrehearsed.
Unrehearsed, for sure.
Because that's how we roll. Spontaneous.
Now that's Brian's catch. I wouldn't say I'm spontaneous at all. Right, ladies and gents? All right, I'm going to do 2, and then we're going to call it a night. How's that sound? But I am going back to that denim metallic because I love that blue. But I'm going to use... Okay, I think I got it.
You think so?
I think so.
Do you want me to put the other colors I chose back?
No, I'll put them away.
Oh. She doesn't like me getting near that wall.
I don't. I don't. Okay. So we're going to use the denim metallic from Persian Posse.
Because that was the first color I chose. Right?
Right. I think for the month of December, we should give paint giveaways.
What month?
The month of December for Christmas.
What about November?
November is something else. And jewelry.
Or are you just pushing Christmas ahead of November and Thanksgiving? Because you could do that, you know.
No. I'm not doing that. What you talking about?
How about turkey giveaway?
Hey, I heard someone say yesterday that they paid $40 for a turkey already. And they're buying them now because they don't think they're going to have them at Thanksgiving. We have this company, not
Night,
company.
Brian. Happy birthday.
Night, Bri. We have a place back home, Sprague's Turkey Farm, where they raise turkeys and they sell them, but they also have dinners there. They're not selling turkeys this year because they wouldn't make any money. The cost to feed the turkeys was more than what the turkeys would be worth to sell. So they're going to keep them and not sell them.
Dean wants to know, sorry to cut you off. She wants to know, how did your mom's blanket sale go?
It went great. I have, what do you think we got left? Maybe 18 blankets left. That will take back up to her when we go. We did good. We had more this time than last time. We didn't have a lot of kitty blankets this time either. So, and a lot of people buy them for gifts. But we still have some left. She was happy though. That's all that matters. Okay.
Yeah, especially when she hasn't been able to go to any of the craft shows the last couple of years.
No, she misses it.
So we want to thank everybody for their support of that.
All right, denim blue. Do you see how I make the circle, Alan? And let me tell you why I make the circle. So when I go to my next color, which will be Color Art Freesia, I'm going to make the circle again, but I'm going to start on the outside of the circle and work my way in. That way I'm not pushing that color that's underneath out. I'm just setting this on top. Some of it will go, but you're still keeping the color underneath, and that's how you get the peacock cells. So if you just take this paint and pour it in the middle, you're going to push all the color out. It's going to sink down in. So you don't want to do that. You want it to rest on top.
Hello, Andrew from Sydney.
Hello, Andrew.
Sue Jen says, Brian's going to straighten his beard.
I wouldn't be surprised to.
And Sue wants to know, how is Ellie? Still my doll?
No, she is back to normal because she's kissing me and paying attention to me now. She wants nothing to do with me when she's in heat. Nothing. She'll sit on my lap, but she won't cuddle with me. Okay. Now watch, Ellen. I'm going to push down. Open up the black. Then I'm going to go over the colors.
Thank you, guys.
Did we get another troll?
We did.
Ugh. Sickos. They got nothing better to do. So if I would have mixed up fresh cell activator, this would have worked a lot better. This has been sitting. But it's still usable. Just takes longer. What, honey?
And the secret is, if you're going to mix cell activators, to try to use it all within
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah. And mix it the night before so your paint has time to mate with your Australian Floetrol. I always say, give your paints a chance to mate. Always best to mix them up the day before. Because if you have any little chunks that didn't get stirred, they will dissolve. So when you stir it the next day, it's fine. Is it still doing it?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give this one just a second. It's coming up. My turntable centered. And I'll do 2 of these too, because I like 2 that match.
Kathy Max says, you're such a good teacher, Christina.
I'm going to go back to teaching because Ellie hangs out with my son during the day now. The only problem is the noise down here because they're building behind us. It's been that, or it was the house they were building at the end of the street, or it was the dog barking. I just couldn't do tutorials, and I can't film at night because the lighting is horrible. Live, it's fine, but to film, it's horrible. And sometimes during the day, the sun shines in here right onto this, and that's worse too. So I got to get back to doing my tutorials, though, because I have so many people that want to learn things from me. And I always take it step by step. I don't try to skip any steps because that's where people get lost. This one does not have enough cells, but it may open up some more. I should have tacked my spinner down. And I'm going to catch that hole up here too because it's full of paint. So we'll set that one aside and let it develop. And I'll do another one the same colors.
Sue Johnson says she needs to start over in painting.
Well, when she comes to the retreat too, I'm going to be working with a lot of people. I already know. I did it last year. And that's fine. Shelly's there too to help. Shelly was phenomenal this year at the retreat. We had a lot of people that were beginners this year. So they needed help mixing paint and learning flip and drags. And it was fun though. I mean, I was worn out from getting ready to go. I promise I'm not doing that again. I am already pretty much packed for next year. So just the last minute stuff. And we still have
A king room available. If anybody wants to go. It's $1,300 for the week. Closest airport is Norfolk, Virginia. So you have to like rent a car or ride with someone that's coming. We try to make those arrangements in the retreat group.
Kathy Mack wants to know, when is the next retreat?
It is May 15th through the 20th. I'm doing it Sunday to Friday for retreaters. Elle and I will be there on Saturday to set up, unload and set up. Painting starts on Sunday. Whenever whoever's there first, they can take the first shift. We'll be painting Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But we have to have everybody out of the house on Friday so that we can not stress out with the cleanup on Saturday morning. It was bad this year. We did not get out on time. They were pretty good about it though. Live and learn.
Couple things that we learned.
We learned a lot, actually.
Don't plan on getting in the house at 3 hours
Early.
early.
We really thought they'd let us in early because the cleaning people weren't there, and they didn't. So I told Alan we need to buy the place so we don't have that problem anymore.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah, we didn't win Powerball. It would make a great place to just have people come and paint with us all the time and, you know, rent them a room and hands-on training. It would be fun. I have big dreams, but, you know, small pockets.
Kathy Mack says, how do I get details of booking?
If you're in the group, the Prash Posse group, just hit the events tab and all the information is there. Or you can email me. Either way. Come on, baby, open up. I should have tried a different cell activator. I do have the denim blue mixed up for a cell activator. Probably isn't any good now, though. Here it comes. It's opening up. Let's spin it. I could bloom all day. That was my favorite part of the retreat. It's just fun to watch people do it for the first time, too.
Plus, we have to go live on that Monday night.
Yeah, we'll be doing that again. I already have 2 painters lined up to do that. Alan, do you want to grab me one of those cabochons over there? This is too pretty to leave it here. Right there, baby. They're already on sticks. I am all ready to go. I learned my lesson.
Good night, Luz.
So
Thank you for joining us.
Picked up a skin that will make a cute magnet. Hun,
Yes, dear.
put it in the thingy on the other side. And these will get bigger as it develops. We may see some new ones come through. I love that purpley interference in that. It's very pretty. Cup.
Do you want to pull that other one up?
Yeah.
Development.
So this was the one I did before that. See how quick they change? How much bigger they get?
Ooh, you should see that.
Give me yours. I'll show them yours.
I think we should see them when we come back next week.
No, they'll see them dry next week. Hopefully they won't. I'm just hoping the paint doesn't suck into these ornaments. That's why I'm testing. Here's Ellen's.
And the one I was really worried about.
Look at this one. Look at the size of those cells. It's fun to watch them develop, though, into something else.
I wonder if you could time lapse them and just
You could. You
show
could.
how.
Over like a 2-hour span, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Melly D used to do her paintings over an hour. It was kind of cool to watch. But that's it, guys. We're calling it a night. Gonna go get Pup Squeak and clean up our mess.
What mess?
Our mess. So Brian's already gone. So he had a great birthday, I hope. And we will be back here next Monday. So if you have any questions that we didn't cover, if you need any help with anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. And we'll get back to tutorials. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great evening.
Bye now.